3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Away we go in Austin, and a good start from Danny, decent start from Cabeza Speed. We've got a Mercedes and Brendan Ross side by side into turn 1. And there's a few cars that have run wide there. Weddings also ran wide. He's lost out to Alex for P3. All safely, though, through turn 1 and 2 as we snake our way through the S's on this hectic opening lap. But Cabeza Speed leads the way. He's on the soft tyres, able to get by Danny, who ran a little bit wide as well. So making those soft tyres work. Cabeza Speed in the lead. Danny second. Alex in third. Kosciuszny, Brendan Ross, Lumpf, Jeff, Vengador, Kavanagh, Norwat. As you ride on board the Red Bull here of Alex, having a look at Danny here for second. And who can hold on? He's up the inside. He's got the job done there. So Alex now up into P2. This is exactly what Cabeza Speed has wanted on the soft tyre. And he's got Alex ahead of Danny, who would probably be his main rival today for the race win. And Wedding now closing in on the back of Danny as well. Danny has had a great qualifying lap, but seems to be struggling just a little bit here early on that first lap. As we've got that's Norwat that's ran a little bit wide there, but he's got the run. And Kavanagh going to go defensive into turn 1. Up the hill they go. And around the outside goes Norwat. And he gets himself into the points and into 10th place. As Cabeza Speed leading the way. Alex second. Danny, Wedding, Kosciuszny, Brendan, Ross, Lumpf, and Jeff looking to get a move done. A Vengador a little bit further back. And then we have Norwat, Kavanagh, and the newcomer in the Alfa Romeo. As we have a look at Danny, he's sort of scared Alex out a little bit there up the back straight. And he's going to sweep around the outside. Got that move done. So 1 lap later, Danny back into position number 2, and Wedding having a look, but Alex holding on for now. A little bit of a train starting to form up behind the back of Danny and Alex. Danny looking to move away as Brendan Ross quite wide there, penultimate corner. Easy to pick up a track cut there. A little bit of a slide though for Wedding on the exit of the final turn. DRS will be open on this lap, but it's not open yet as Jeff looks to make a move. Lumpf not putting up much of a fight. That's because he's got the better braking, more confident under braking, holds on around the outside. He's got a replay here of Alex from the start. So again, another good start from Cabeza Speed. But he got a decent one this time. Slightly blocks off Alex, but leaves the door open. And all the cars in front of him going wide. Cabeza staying on the track. There's a position for Alex. There's a position for Cabeza Speed. And Jeff now with the DRS. He gets by Lumpf and up into 7th place. Needs to get himself up there for the Constructors. Also his home race, this one. The American will want to put in a great drive and get himself some good points. So there's the gap. Cabeza just driving away at the moment on his soft tyres. Bit of a train from Danny on back, with it being fairly close here after 4 laps. And then a bit of a gap to Norwat as we ride on board the Alfa Romeo. He's got himself by Kavanagh. So Santiago 28 gets the job done. And Jeff setting his sights on Brendan Ross. Yellow's out in sector 1 somewhere. Also got Wedding close behind Alex. He wants to get by as well. These guys have actually broken away a bit here in this first sector. So Brendan Ross just starting to struggle. And speaking of, massive slide. And that's where you don't want to do it, down just before this long straight as Wedding with the DRS. Will he have a look at the Red Bull? He will. Up the inside. Can he pull it up in the Alpine? He can. Also saw Jeff in the background getting by Brendan Ross after his massive slide, and another massive slide right out sideways for Brendan Ross. As we see Alex looking to fight back on the Alpine driver. Doesn't quite get the job done, and Brendan Ross has got track limits time penalty. Or drive-through penalty, I should say. Track limits are very harsh in certain places around this circuit as we ride on board the Mercedes of Alonf. And big moment there as he almost collects the back of Brendan Ross, who'd ran wide at the penultimate corner again. So Ross starting to struggle, couple laps in, another massive slide right out sideways. And Ross going to look to make a move in turn one. No, he's going to try the wider line. Almost ran into the back of the Mercedes, so almost a calamity of errors there, but they all live to fight another day. Brendan Ross coming in now to serve his drive-through penalty. Watch that pit entry as well. It's an awkward point where the pit line is. Jeff Naz closed down on Kosciuszny for P5 here. Inching closer, much better under brakes there after the back straight. And wide there for Kosciuszny. It's going to open the door for Jeff. He's going to have to do it the long way. And yeah, a little bit too far there. Bridge too far, can't pass around the outside there. Santiago and Norwat battled out here for 9th place. Poor run through at the end of the S's for Norwat. Santiago looking to get the move done. Doing it before the DRS. Before the DRS zone, but he may still have DRS depending on where the detection line is, and in fact he does. So good move there, and up into 9th place. So Cabeza in the lead, 2.8 to 2.7 seconds. It's sort of stabilised a bit now. His softer tyres just starting to fall away, and Wedding inching closer towards Danny. They've built up a bit of a gap over Alex now. Kosciuszny there with Jeff in tow. And Brendan Ross now recovering, or is he? Again, he's struggling with the rear end of that Haas at the moment. But able to save it and also get by Norwat, who's struggling at the moment. But big moments for Ross. He's holding on for dear life at the moment. So Wedding starting to close in. He's within DRS range, and Danny coming into the pits very early. So one would imagine he's going to take a chance on the soft tyres. Going to look to undercut Cabeza's speed and stay ahead of Wedding. Also got Kosciuszny. Well, he is coming into the pits, but he's going to do it the hard way. Missing the pit entry point. Almost putting it into the Armco and having to reverse up. So that's going to cost him a bit of time. We got Loaf as well. He's into the pits safely. So Danny back out onto the circuit. Got clear air in front of him, which is vital. So the next car down the road is Jeff, and he's got the soft tyres on. Oh, and that's a lock up for Alex, and that's allowed Jeff to close right up. And again, a little bit sideways as he fell over the curb there. But nowhere to pass through here in the S's for Jeff. But having a good race here. Didn't qualify well. But having a good race so far in the Williams. Looking to set up a move here and get himself up into a net 4th place. And again, poor exit there from Alex. And Jeff gets the move done, but he did it before the DRS detection point. So Alex, I think, lifted there, so he had DRS. So we'll see if he's close enough to make use of it. Jeff knows this, immediately goes to try and break the toe and the slipstream. And Alex didn't really follow him in the slipstream, so he's going to have to brake very deep. And he elects not to because he's too far back. So smart driving from Jeff. And Alex just not paying attention there. So Williams now 1st and 3rd. Has got Brendan Ross behind Santiago, 28. And a little bit of contact there. Very slow into the braking zone there. The Alfa Romeo. And we've got Lomph, who's just pitted on a fresh set of mediums right behind them. So he's got a couple seconds a lap on them at the moment. And, well, he's going to go up the inside of Ross. He's going to go, well, he's cut the circuit there to try and get by the Alfa Romeo. They've all ran wide. He's made contact. He's gone over. He's gone over. That's a big rollover. He's still rolling. He's into the catch fence. And, well, he's balanced himself out onto the tyres out there. But that is a monumental accident. I think it was just, again, I think there was just a calamity of errors from what I saw. You had Ross involved. You had Santial involved. And, of course, you had Loaf involved. Smoke coming from that engine. I think that's going to be a DNF. You can't quite get that car down. And we're on lap 14 now. Cabeza into the pits, and we've got Kavanagh. He's missed the pit entry and wetting into the pit lane as well. So they've gone 4 laps longer than Danny. So we come in. Oh, looks like we can't quite see it there. There may be a bit of contact we're hearing in the pit lane. And Wedding has missed his box. But Danny will take the lead, but of course his tyres 4 laps older than Cabeza Speed and Lewis Wedding, and Wedding has lost a lot of time. He was only 4 seconds behind Cabeza Speed, and he's going to exit a fair way behind him here. It's also got lap traffic in the way. Yeah, he has lost a good 8 seconds out of that. So Danny in the lead. He's got 4 seconds over Cabeza Speed. And a replay here of what's happened earlier in that big accident. So Brendan Ross there looking to get by. And so there's a Mercedes that's just suddenly appeared. These two in front of him. Yeah, just awkward. Just awkward. The 2 cars in front of him were probably just about to make minor contact themselves, and Ross really had nowhere to go and over went the Mercedes. This is Kavanagh missing the pit entry. So he's the second driver behind Lope to do that so far. And got Alex here behind Kashizny as we see Jeff into the pits. And there's a third driver, but this time Jeff has struck the wall, unfortunately, at his home race. He's done a David Coulthard, and Jeff is out. So he's not able to get going as they've got Shisney getting by Brendan Ross. Cabeza Speed, fastest lap of the race, trying to chase down Danny here. And Wedding, fastest lap by a considerable margin, so he'll be frustrated after that calamity in the pits. Dropped that much time, but it's Danny in the lead. Just about 3 seconds ahead of Cabeza Speed. But the fastest man on track, unfortunately for him. Wedding 11 seconds down, but Danny doing what he has to do. Cool, calm and collected drive for our champion-elect. And Brendan Ross makes it a 4th driver to miss the pit entry. He doesn't hit the wall. Or does he remember the pit limiter? He's almost missed it there. So drama in the pits. As Vengador up to P6 now. And here we go, Norway. Santiago. What's happened to Santiago there? It's just dropped a lot of speed. Maybe a track cut and stopped, or blue flags. Maybe just the blue flags. He saw him and just elected to slow down. Or maybe he's got a problem because he's not quite close. Oh, he's missed his braking point. Almost ran into the back of Norway as Cabeza goes through to lap them. And Danny now just eking away from Cabeza Speed. But Cabeza Speed, I think, has got more of an eye on his mirrors and what he does on the car in front, as they've got the AlphaTauri wide there. And here we go. This is the final lap. Wedding's finally caught Cabeza Speed, trying to set up a good exit onto the long run. Unlike Alex, he is staying in the tow, in the slipstream. And he's going to be close enough here. He's going to have to go the long way. Cabeza protecting the inside, wetting around the outside. Can he pull it up? He can. Cabeza stays on the inside, but outbrakes himself. A little bit of contact on the exit, but Wedding gets ahead with a few corners to go and into second place. This is vital with these two battling for not only second place in the Drivers' Championship, but also the Constructors' Championship as well. But Wedding has the advantage, but still a couple corners to go, and you never know. But Danny is going to claim a rather untroubled victory here after comfortable second half of the race. And Cabeza's turned into the side of Wedding, and that is contact. Around goes Wedding. Cabeza will take home second place with Wedding in third. An eventful day for these two, coming together in the pit lane and at the last corner. But Danny first, Cabeza speed second, with Wedding in third place, with a fairly large gap between Wedding and Alex here in fourth place. And after all that, Alex, a fairly quiet race, because Kosciuszny behind him is a good 11 to 10 seconds back. But Danny taking the chocolates here in Texas.